Right. We're gonna get started. So today we are solving inequalities using addition and subtraction. So if you know how to solve an equation, you should be fine solving an inequality because really the steps are the same. So let's see, what example should I do first? Let's do, this is going to be honestly very simple, but we might as well practice. X minus 6 is greater than or equal to negative 10. Okay, so if there had been an equal sign here, you probably could figure it out in your head. You can probably figure it out in your head right now, but let's still walk through the steps. We're going to add 6 to both sides because we are subtracting 6, or it's a negative 6. So minus 6 plus 6 gives me 0. So on the left I have x. Negative 10 plus 6 is negative 4. Goal is to isolate the variable. Did I isolate it? Okay. You will probably be asked to graph it. So let's graph this one. I would choose 3 numbers. I would put negative 4 in the middle. And then you could choose any number that's bigger, but might as well be negative 3. Choose any number that's smaller, might as well be negative 5. You could choose negative 100 and positive 100. It doesn't really matter. So, is my circle going to be open or closed? Closed, because it's or equal to. And then which direction is it going to go? To the right. Now, I know that sometimes you've been told, or you probably have been told, that this is like an arrow and it tells you what direction to go. You might have been told that. It's not always true, because if I flipped this, it would look like this. Okay? So you can always test it. If I plugged in a negative 3, because that's included where my arrow is, negative 3 is greater than or equal to negative 4. That is true. Negative 3 is greater than negative 4. So it works. Okay. All right. Let's do, we're not going to do a ton. I know my computer's dying. Y plus 8 is less than or equal to 5. Solve that while I plug in my computer. No, I don't know what he was talking about. Okay. So we are going to solve for y. What do I need to do? Thank you. Subtract 8 from both sides. So y is less than or equal to what? Negative 3. Graph it. So negative 3. What's a number that's bigger than negative 3?
5.
What's a number that's smaller than negative 3? Is negative 2 smaller? Still bigger. What's it? What? Negative 4. It doesn't matter. You could have chosen negative 2. You could have chosen positive a bajillion. Is my circle going to be empty, full, closed, open? Which direction is it going to go? To the left, to the left. So if I said in a sentence negative 4 is less than or equal to negative 3, would that be true? Negative 4 is less than negative 3, so yes, that is true. All right. Let's do one more, and then I'm going to let you just have some time to work, because I think you have got it. But negative 8 is less than 1 4/10, or 1.4, plus m. Okay, what do I need to do first? Subtract it because it's is it positive or negative? So I subtract 1.4. So negative 8 minus 1.4 is negative 9.4 is less than m. I could graph it this way, but technically you should always try to get your variable to the right. So you need to be careful when you rewrite it, especially later on when you have variables on both sides. So move it, and then I always check, I know this sounds juvenile, but is my alligator eating the m? Yes, so now I'm going to draw it so it's also eating the m. Okay, and then I can continue. It's juvenile, but it works, and if it works, then who cares? Okay? Let's graph. So I have negative 9.4. What's a number that's greater than negative 9.4? 30. First one I heard. What's a number smaller than negative 9.4? Negative 12. That's the one that said it loudest. So, is your circle closed or open? Open, because it's not or equal to. And which direction am I going to shade? Right. If I said in a sentence, I used this number, and I said 30 is greater than negative 9.4, is that true? Okay. All right, so yesterday I posted today's assignment, so you're going to have to go back on Google Classroom to yesterday. Let me stop recording.